Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Jim Master Show live entertainment lifestyle talk show series. It is Saturday night. Hope everybody is doing well. Thanks so much for joining us. We love when you guys are here in-house from all around the world, or the Lovities, part of our JMS Lovity Squad. How's everybody doing today? Let's check in with some of our Lovities. It is Saturday night. A week ago, you had some other people sort of hosting, right? Was it Tuesday Dude Perfect and Halo for Halloween? That was already a week ago already. Mona says, hello, Jim, and welcome Cassandra to Lovity Hall. Now you're a Lovity. Hello to all Lovities. Hope you are having a great Saturday. Absolutely. We sure are. These are our Lovities, part of our Lovity squad. We'll dive in and right in. Cassandra's here, and maybe even a visit from Marilyn Monroe herself. We're celebrating Marilyn Monroe with a one and only fabulous actress and Marilyn Monroe aficionado. Kassandra Carroll is here from Hollywood, California, by way originally of Ireland. Yes, she is of Irish heritage, and she is joining us tonight, and we love it. Good evening or morning, everyone. It depends on what time of the day it is you're watching this. Sherry is watching in Kansas. Mary Bishop is here. This is our second show of the day, that is. Hello, Jim and Lovely friends. Mary Bishop is in the house. Nice to see you, Mary, as well. Welcome, everybody, on a Saturday night. We're going to welcome Cassandra, and we're going to celebrate Marilyn Monroe. Yes. Good evening, Jim and all Lovelies. Merlin is watching in Ontario, Canada. Welcome once again to the Jim Master Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, where we're bringing back the lost art of conversation. Joan says, ladies, glad to spend the evening with all of you. And of course, the star of the Jim Master Show, happy Saturday. Thank you very much. You're the best, Joan. We love you, and we love all these great comments. Merlin says, welcome, Cassandra, to Lovity Hall. I told Cassandra all about Lovity Hall. She says, bring it on. She loves this whole vibe. She's a fan of our series as well, which is always great. She says, oh, Jim, you don't have to tell me about the Lovity. I know what it's all about on your show. Yes, Jim, they're always fun. Yes, absolutely. And good to see everybody, all the smiles. And Mary Bishop is here, and she's in Florida. We love that as well. And let's see. So Screen Queen Army says, not this Sunday, but next will be your 42nd birthday, and you're in Ireland. Our guest is originally from Ireland. She's in California, in LA, but she's originally from Ireland, and you are in Northern Ireland there. You'll be in County Donegal, Ireland, for your birthday, and you're there right now in Comber in the Belfast area. Happy birthday to you next week. But we'll say happy birthday early for you, Chris, in Ireland, watching live. Hi, Jim. Great to see you, and welcome, Cassandra, to Lovity Hall. It's a wonderful place to visit. I agree. I second that emotion. I love that answer. Hey, Jim, you look great as always. Hi, Lovity friends. Thank you very much to Kathleen Walker in New York City. She's with us as well, and everybody that is watching the Jim Master Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is Jim Masters TV. That's right. Click that red subscribe button. And while you can, also click the notification bell so you never miss anything. And give this episode a like. We would love that. And leave a comment for us as well on our YouTube channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's so good to see you guys twice. That's right. We had a show earlier with Allison DeSalvo from World of Song. I don't know if you heard that episode. That was absolutely fantastic. Really, really fantastic. And she sang live for us as well, which was amazing. Screen Cream says, welcome, Cassandra, from Jane in Sweden. And Chris and Screen Cream says, hello, ladies and lovities. All of the above. Speaking of a lovity, we are celebrating Marilyn Monroe on this episode of the Jim Master Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. And it's so cool to have live and direct from LA, from Hollywood, Kassandra Carroll, aka Marilyn Monroe, joining us. There she is. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Hi, handsome. How are you?
Very, very fantastic. Beautiful. How are
You
you?
are fantastic. It's great to be on here. Love to you all. I love your show.
Thank
Such
you.
an honor to be on this show.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So how are you doing? You look absolutely marvelous.
Depends on the angle of the camera. I'm not sure. If it's it might be a little vivacious for this hour, but sorry.
Well, we're 3 hours ahead, so
Oh, good. It's party
yeah.
time.
So it's we've had dinner already.
Oh,
Um,
good.
so this is exciting because originally, Cassandra, you make your home there in on the West Coast in
Yeah.
LA, but you're from Ireland originally. Tell us
Yes.
about that.
I'm a dub from Dublin, Ireland.
Wow.
Yes.
So
And
what
well,
brought you over to the States?
of course, I love Hollywood. And
Yeah.
my mom used to do a tribute show to Marilyn. And just for fun, not professionally, but my father was a professional jazz musician in a wonderful band called City Gents. And when I came to America, I was actually studying acting in Ireland at the time, but obviously wanted to come to, movie land. And when I got here, I met a gentleman called George Barris, and
Yes.
he's the Batman car creator. And he said, there's something about you. I think you should do like a Marilyn tribute. And I said, oh, no, 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 no. Nobody would take me serious. I had long hair. Nobody would. He said, no, no, I really feel you can do this. And I joked around and he said, I'm that sure you can do this. If you don't pursue this, I'll never speak to you again. And so,
Wow.
based on that, and it was his anniversary yesterday, and it's just very time
Uh,
fitting. He's up there watching,
he's
and he would be so
watching.
happy that that we're doing what we're doing today.
Oh, that's
You know,
fantastic. Tell us about this admiration and respect and love you have for Marilyn Monroe. It really it runs deep for you, doesn't it?
oh yes, oh yes. My mother loved Marilyn Monroe. We watched Marilyn movies together. When I was a child, we came on a vacation here. As we say holiday, you say vacation. And she brought me to the Gromit's Chinese Theater, and there was a
Oh, yeah.
beautiful Marilyn mannequin. And I just was so transfixed with this beauty. It's just something about her. But obviously, because my mother loved Marilyn, I wanted to do something completely different. So I studied acting for a few years, and I thought I would pursue it. So I, came to America, and lo and behold, whatever you run away from. And so that's it. But right now, what we're doing is we have recorded 18 of Marilyn's songs. And it's just been so wonderful, but a 20-piece orchestra.
Oh,
All
that's great.
proceeds are going to Children's Hospital Los Angeles,
Very
Hollywood,
nice.
which is an orphanage where Marilyn spent the first 10 years of her life.
Hmm.
It's for outreach programs, after school programs, and outreach for children. And so I'm so excited
That's
to do that.
beautiful.
It's just such a
Wow.
wonderful opportunity. And I hope that maybe you could play a little bit on a future show.
Yes, that would be
Would that be
fantastic.
fun?
That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome.
I just
So
have to
where
my,
are you
my
now?
birthday dress is here.
Yeah, tell us where you are.
It's a replica of the birthday dress, but it does have 5,000 Swarovski crystals on the dress, and it's very. I'm sorry, I'm in the way, but it is very. It doesn't look as good on camera, but it's very very pretty. But it's a replica. It's made to scale. Of course, it has to be a little bit to my scale, but uh,
So
but
where are
but
you? Is this in your house or
this
you're in
is
a
it. This is
studio?
in my living room. The house is all Maryland. It's all Maryland.
The whole house is all Maryland. Is it
The whole
really?
house is Maryland. I don't know if you could. It's all Maryland. I don't have a no. What's normal? I don't think I have a normal room in the house, but it's all Maryland.
You don't have a green room that's Irish or anything?
Oh, I always have a green room, but
You
Irish
don't,
whiskey.
right, with the Irish whiskey. That is funny. So wow, I mean, it's really full blown. It completely is. Um, how do you morph into becoming the Marilyn
Well,
character as well? Is that a big process to do?
well, you know who I also love? I love Phyllis Diller. Absolutely. I'm just such a huge fan. So I'm
Oh, the
I'm sort of the Phyllis
best.
Diller of Maryland. So
Yeah,
I'm under no illusions of myself.
can you do Phyllis's laugh?
Oh, she just had the best laugh. But to morph into Marilyn, it's more of a tribute through music. I really, I mean, who could just be like Marilyn? That's impossible. It's more of a tribute to our beautiful Marilyn, to celebrate her life through music.
What are some things about Marilyn Monroe that maybe would surprise us that maybe the average person doesn't know, but you've learned about Marilyn?
Well, there's one. Her great great it's three, one, two, three, great, great, great grandmother and I were born in the same hospital in Dublin. So
Really?
maybe I'm her grandmother.
Maybe.
I sure feel like it. But it
Are diamonds really a girl's best friend?
do you know they're a little bit chilly at nighttime, but they're nice.
She
There she
was
is.
really
Look at that. How can you follow that?
Norma
But what I
Jean.
want to do is celebrate her life through music. She was such a beautiful, talented, wonderful singer, actress, performer. And, at the time of her passing, she was due to sing live in Las Vegas. And so that's what I want to do in her memory, just bring her songs, to the
Yeah.
people. Her music is just so wonderful.
It really,
And
really is. Absolutely.
yeah,
You know what, Chris, in your home country originally, he says a credit card is a girl's best friend.
till you have to pay it.
Yeah. Until you have to. That is funny.
Till you have to pay
So,
the bill.
yeah. So tell us about some of the great things that you do. You say, like in music, other shows and performances and things of that nature. Tell
Yes,
us, tell us about the whole repertoire.
there will be all of that coming up, please God, in the new year. And I'm just so excited. We will launch the album in spring of 2022. That was not a TH there, but or there is a TH there.
Right, the TH for the Irish,
There is a
right? Yeah.
TH 20. But we will be launching that in the new year. I'm very excited. I really want to come on just before. If you would have me on again, I would
Oh,
love that.
sure.
But
Yes.
the most exciting thing for me, not I just it just gets better all the time. I
Yeah.
get to meet people that worked with Marilyn, and I get to talk to them, and I'm going to keep that as a surprise who they are. But I do want to share one thing with you. For the past 10 years, I have had Marilyn's hairstylist style my hair.
Wow.
And he just recently retired. His name is Jimmy Morrissey. And so we use the same products and it's the same hairstyle. I don't know what I'm going to do now, but since he's retired, I'm looking for a hairstylist.
Jose E. Bear's not around.
What's that?
Jose E. Bear's not around. The
Oh,
stylist to the
wow.
stars for
You know
years.
your names. You know the
Yeah,
names.
that's
But
it.
this is just so wonderful, and I love this one especially. Normally, we would sing for the troops and do some fundraisers for the troops with the band, and so it's just so wonderful to give back. So hopefully next year we will start to do that again.
So
And have
what
some
is a
band.
performance like for people who haven't seen you do it yet? What can they expect? What is a Cassandra slash Marilyn performance like?
Well, of course, unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's always Cassandra, but
Yeah.
with a little frill of Marilyn in there. And we
Yes.
will actually sing a lot of Marilyn songs live that
Very nice.
unfortunately Marilyn didn't get to perform in her
No,
lifetime.
she really didn't, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and we have some wonderful dancers and we have some just some wonderful people with us. It's just really great. Very talented people. They make me look good.
That's a great
Oh,
shot
look at
there.
that. Wow.
Yes, that's a great shot.
Good lighting, huh? You never know what you could do.
Look at that.
Oh, I'm in the shower. High heels and all. That's my little casual. That's my little, little wave to Marilyn. I mean, she was just so wonderful.
People
You
must
know,
stop you on the street too, no? And there's, of course, Marilyn herself, but they must stop you on the street. I mean, look at this shot.
look at that. We have so much fun. That was a wonderful. That was Christmas in Beverly Hills with my
Is
little
that your dog?
boy. That's little Akara.
Ah, Kara.
Little Akara. And
Oh,
yeah, that was just so much fun. That was a lot of fun. Yes, we do. We the most fun I have to say that I've really had is at the statue in
oh,
Palm Springs when
yes,
initially they brought the statue there, and
yes.
these people would come up and hand me their children. I wasn't blessed to have children in this lifetime, but they would hand me their children, for a photograph, and I'm standing in the white replica dress holding babies. But it was beautiful. It
Isn't
was
that
lovely.
something?
Yeah. And every
Wow.
time I go to Palm Springs, there's just like an outpouring, and they tell me their stories of how much Maryland means to them. And to share that with me is just so wonderful, you know. You know, sometimes I feel like Marilyn's grandmother, but that's okay.
Well, is there any familial connection at all? Have you dug in to see if there's any,
But
cousins, relatives, any connection from
well,
back in
I know that
Ireland?
Marilyn's grandmother, she's from Ireland. It's just so
Yeah.
funny that Marilyn's great grandmother was born in Ireland, and my grandmother was born in New York. You know, it's just kind of so strange. But
Yeah.
her part of her family, they were from Ireland, and I think that was one of her dreams, was to visit Ireland. She never quite made it there, but I had heard from a friend that a friend of Marilyn's, that was one of her plans, was to visit Ireland and find her heritage. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Oh, yes.
There has to be ancestors of hers there.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes,
that would be
absolutely.
so much fun.
So let's talk about your background as a whole too. As an actress, you've done a lot of different things
Yeah.
in your time, right? Separate from this, you've done a lot of
Yes.
things. Tell us about some of them.
Played a couple of different characters here and there.
Yeah.
But
What is?
this by far has been the most fun. But you know,
Wow.
like I said, I'm under no illusions. You know, it's not an impersonation that I do. I
Right.
thank you ever so. Wow, isn't it delicious? But you know, it's a lot of fun. But I think there's kind of like a fine line, because people want to know, well, how come I'm a huge fan of Marilyn, and they
Yes.
want to know, well, what's the difference? I mean, what's a tribute? What is an impersonator? Well, an impersonator, I guess, looks more like her. I look more like Mr. Ed, but that's okay. But
Ba-dum-bum.
but
You do have that Phyllis Diller in you.
oh, well, I'm just a goofball. That's it. I've always been a goofball. I wish I could be more like Marilyn. She was just so beautiful. But you know, and she was funny too. She loved a good laugh. You know, when I talked to her hairstylist, and he said, you know, she was just like us. She just loved a good laugh. It was just, she was a goof. But you know, it's just so wonderful. I mean, I've dabbled with acting, and I've done a little bit here, but by far Marilyn is just the best. It's just so wonderful. But
Yeah.
we do a lot of jazz standards as well, and so they're on the album, but they're actually jazz standards that Marilyn recorded. There's a lot, like, Marilyn is mostly famous for Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, I
Yes.
Want to Be Loved by You. But there's quite a lot of other songs, like A Fine Romance. There's so many other songs that people actually don't realize that she performed, and so well.
Right.
So we are
Yes.
just so fun. Um, a little, I don't know if it's a little connection to Marilyn, but we had an instrument, and we talk about it. There's a little documentary about, you know, the music and how I came to perform as Marilyn, and it's a glockenspiel. Do you know what
Oh,
a
yeah.
glockenspiel is?
Sure, sure.
Well, that
You get
glockenspiel.
an award just for even saying it.
So, well, that glockenspiel was from Fox Studios, and it was used on Heatwave. And we have recreated the song Heatwave, and we've used the same glockenspiel. So there's a little connection there, and the instrument still works very well.
Or you can say that's what I do when I host. I'm doing my glockenspiel.
Hi, yeah, but Mom, I like
But I'm
that
bumped.
glockenspiel. I like that.
We Irish are fast with our humor,
You
with our
do have some
one-liners.
Irish roots, don't you?
Yeah, father's mother's side all hail from Ireland
Ah,
originally.
I
Yes.
can see those good Irish handsome looks. My God, you better not go over there. They won't let you back. You better
That
stay here. You're safe.
that actually almost
They'll
happened
fall
to me.
in love with you over there. Maybe
That
you'll
ha-
do broadcast a show live from there one day.
I was actually have been told that if I were to, I was on the RTE actually once. Yes.
RTE. Oh,
Yes.
lovely.
Yeah, which is the Irish network, and
Yes.
did
Yes.
some things with BBC. But
Yes.
when I was on TV shoots in Italy and Greece and in the Netherlands, that was pretty much what you just said. What was happening? They were saying, "We don't want you to go. Uh, you would do very well here. We like your style. We like your,
Yes.
your polish, your way that you talk, the way
Got
that
a
you
wonderful
think.
delivery.
We like your delivery, your presentation, so that you'd be very well received in Europe, I've heard all the time.
Oh, yes.
So, but for you, you bypassed the entire East Coast, right? You went from Ireland straight
Well,
over
we
to the
are
West
coming
Coast,
to the East Coast. I promise. We are coming to the East Coast. That's a dream of mine. I
to
want
New
to perform
York
there. I
and
want to bring our show there.
Boston, New York,
So we will be
Philadelphia.
traveling with this show, absolutely, because it's just
Oh,
such a fun show. There's fun little things in the show, little things that people may not know about Marilyn. It's a whole story. It's a storytelling.
yes, exactly right. Everybody loves the purple you're wearing.
Well, the purple is, well, I think November is the month of purple, but it's a replica costume of, and I'm holding the phone up there because I don't know how early or late it is where you're from. The
It is
costume is
8:30 in the evening, but for Jane in Sweden, it's like 2 a.m. And Chris in let's see, Chris is in Ireland, so 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 1:30 in the morning for
so
him. Wow, he's a
so we're good.
trooper.
So it's a replica. It's actually a dress and jacket. I had a custom made. Marilyn sang to the troops in Korea, and she had one made in black and one in purple. And of course, on camera, you know, in black and white, everything looks black. But we have two of them, which I switch out from in our show.
Very,
And
very
I've got
cool.
a replica costume, so it's a lot of fun. It's great. I get to dress up every day. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Here's a wonderful shot. Very poignant.
Oh, now that is when I first got to LA with the long hair. And you
You
can
look
see,
fantastic. You look like one of the Celtic women.
oh, I'm honored. Thank you. They're so beautiful, those ladies. And you know, I that was my first visit to Maryland. And I was just, I think is that a little bottle of Chanel?
Yeah.
Do I have a little bottle of Chanel
Yes,
there?
yes. Yeah,
I
you
think I
do.
sprayed some Chanel. And the thing about it is that, you know, it was just around the time I had met George Barris, and he said, "There's just something about you, but don't do an impersonation. Do a tribute to Marilyn." And you know, but that was a fun day.
So
I
that's
was
her
so
final resting.
overwhelmed. Like about 5 minutes before
Yeah.
that, just arriving there, I think that might have been one of the anniversaries of Marilyn. And it's just, you just
And
feel her
that's in
energy there.
Hollywood. That's in LA,
It's
Hollywood,
in Westwood, Pierce
Westwood.
Cemetery in
That's
Westwood.
so
And
that's
the cemetery is very similar every year. They host a wonderful memorial. And next year there's going to be a big memorial next year. It's the 60th anniversary of Marilyn's passing.
is that not hard to believe?
Yes.
That's
And
hard to believe.
gosh, it's, you know, you just brought back memories. I think that could have been the 50th anniversary. It's
That
possible.
there.
That's possible.
Who's
Yeah.
around her there? Is it family members or other celebrities around her?
Well, at that particular time, I believe the one next to her was vacant, and Mr. Hugh Hefner is there at the moment. And anytime I go to visit, I always take him some flowers, and so that's nice. Yes, and I believe there's one to the bottom left. I think I think it's a new one, if you can
Yeah.
call it that.
Yeah.
But Mr. Hugh Hefner is to the left of Marilyn. Not
Yes.
at that time, of course, but
Yeah.
he is since there now. But yes, I love that picture of Marilyn. Just
Isn't this
free,
wonderful?
just so free. Look at that,
Yes.
gorgeous.
Isn't that
That's
fantastic?
from one of the wonderful memorials. They are just so wonderful. The Marilyn Remembrance Group. They are just so wonderful, and they
Aren't
have a
they?
lot of her costumes, and they're just so giving of themselves, and to share her costumes with all the people to view. I've been in rooms where her clothes are, and you can still smell her Chanel perfume. It's just so amazing, just so beautiful. I hope to one day own something of Marilyn, even however small, maybe a little trinket, just something, you know. would
Have
be
you
so.
had any contact with her family? Any of the descendants, those who remain
That I would love. Sometimes you're almost afraid to reach out because they're probably still hurting, of course.
all these years?
But
Yeah,
through
I'm
friends
sure.
of hers, I hear little stories, and I've sent little notes and cards and things like that. Sending cards of love and memories of Marilyn, and you know, that's why I always want to tribute Marilyn in a tasteful way, not in
Yes. The
just
typical shticky way, right?
no. And I know sometimes we do little birthday parties, and that's fun, and they sort of and it just depends on the event. But for what I really do ultimately is just want to bring her talent, her just her musicality, and just this wonderful her presence that she had. I mean, there are several people that worked with her that are still alive today, and I've interviewed a lot of them, and just her work ethic, how hard she would work to get something right, and not to delay everybody on set, but she wanted to just be so perfect at any
Yeah,
cost.
yeah,
And just a wonderful, very intelligent lady. And I think people forget that Marilyn Monroe is a character, Norma Jean is the person. And so, she was famous for that particular character. I think if she had survived, that we would have had the blessings of many more of her characters. The best was yet to come. Unfortunately, she left us
do
too
you
soon.
too soon? Absolutely, Cassandra. Do you think that she is often misunderstood? People, they have sort of this just the glamorous character or caricature of her, but she really, was a person with feelings and thoughts, and
Yes.
she liked quiet moments like everybody else just as much as the
Yes.
glamorous moments.
Yes.
um, you think that there are, you know characters and things out there that are not as deep as they should be because she really was somebody special?
I really do feel that her life was cut short, and I do think that she, like a lot of people in the industry now, everything is more transparent. I think, if you do a little research, you'll just realize how wonderful of a person that she was, how kind and giving, and just generous. I mean, the hairstylist would tell me, they would go out for dinner, and she would say, well, just go into my closet and take whatever you want, wear whatever you want, and just giving of herself. And he said that she told a little story about one time, it was around New Year's Eve, and she wanted to paint her apartment, and it's 882 Doheny. And he said, well, I can help you paint. But he said, I don't like heights. And then she said, oh, that's okay. You paint the bottom half and I'll paint the top. And he said she was meticulous painting, never went over the edge. He said, we didn't even have tape. But he said she was so meticulous with everything that she did, and just so wonderful, just such a happy, pleasant person to be around, and lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Yes.
Lots of fun.
So how have you been during the time that we've experienced with
Yes,
COVID
it's
and
been a
all?
little
Has everything?
trying for everybody, and
Yeah,
blessings to
to all.
everybody that has been affected by this terrible,
Were
terrible.
you back in March of last year? Did you have a lot of things prepared and a lot of things
Yes, we
that you
were
had to
actually,
stop doing?
yes, we were just about to launch our album. We were,
Uh,
we were doing some wonderful things, and some wonderful events, and some wonderful charity events, and obviously, everything was canceled. But I really feel that, please God, things are getting back to normal, our new normal, I say, a new normal. But blessings to all of your viewers, and prayers to your family affected by all of
Yeah,
this. And I just want that it will bring us all closer together, a new understanding in life, and love and acceptance of each other.
that's
if
right.
if, if we can do that, just 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 breathe love to everybody,
That's
everyone
right.
you meet. We're all struggling. We're all going through, our stuff, and we're all together. We're all human. We're all the same.
Each day's a gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each day is a blessing. Each day is a blessing.
Yes.
It really
We
is.
say
And
that often here on the show. Have you had a chance to go back to Ireland in a
you know,
while?
the last time I was in Ireland was about 4 years ago, and I actually hadn't been back in about 10 years, and it was just so wonderful. I would have loved to stay longer. I'm hoping to come back. I'm hoping to bring my band next time I come. It's not just me coming. I better call you. There's about 50 of us coming. Get ready.
What do
We're
you have happening?
coming. We're
Yeah,
coming for the
we're
Emerald
coming. We're coming.
Isles.
The Emerald Isle. Yes. And the
And
holidays are coming up too, right?
there's no place like.
No place like home.
I'm sorry.
And the holidays are coming up. Do you have special things planned for the holidays?
Well, we always love to. We just get over Halloween, and I love to decorate for Halloween. Love to decorate for Christmas, and I do miss all the wonderful charity events that I usually do at this time of the year.
Yeah.
But we love Christmas. Thanksgiving is wonderful too. Thanksgiving and Christmas, but
Yeah.
it's going to be wonderful. You think we'll have a white Christmas this year? Will you have a white
Uh,
Christmas?
we might here, though I'll be with family in Florida. So we might have a wet beach
Oh,
Christmas. Yes, we want to get
wow.
down there. We haven't been down there in a while, and we need to get down there and see everybody. But yeah, it's the Merlin in Canada. She's asking, Cassandra, do you travel with other tribute artists?
Do I would love to. Do you know some?
Yeah.
I would love to. I've traveled with it was a Rat Pack show, which was a lot of fun, and that
Oh,
was actually my first public show, I guess, as mayor. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So
wow.
I'm looking forward to doing all of that again. I'm hoping
Uh,
that would
yeah.
be so
Now I would
wonderful.
imagine you've been to the Hollywood Museum, right? That's a good
Hollywood
photo to freeze on. Yeah, the Hollywood Museum. Ah, there she went. Boom, she went. I guess that's a yes. If you haven't been to the Hollywood Museum, it's an absolutely spectacular place in Hollywood, and I hope to get there soon. I had an invite to go there when they had their grand reopening a couple of months ago because they were closed because of COVID. But because I'm here on the East Coast and work and duty called, wasn't able to do that. Hopefully, she'll be back on. She had a little Wi-Fi issue there too. She had a little um, tough time trying to get connected with one of her. I think she was trying on her PC initially or her laptop, and we said then try the phone. So she went on the phone. You guys are funny. You don't see Dawn's or Sherry's remarks. That's strange how you're not seeing each other's remarks, but they're all there. See, there's Sherry and Mary and Jane and Mona and Merlin. All the comments are there. You guys are all there. We see everything. And who else? Bunch here, I think. Yeah. Of course, Chris is there and Dawn. Yep, Dawn's there. See, Dawn's comments show they're there. But sometimes you guys don't see each other's comments, which is that in chat? Because we see everything. We see everything here. Cool stuff. Hopefully she'll be back. Her phone might have died out because she had to switch to the phone. But she's amazing, isn't she? She does a really nice job. Tributes to the one and only Marilyn Monroe in style. She'll be back too. She said she's going to be back to perform. There's, of course, Marilyn herself, Marilyn Monroe, but there is that resemblance too. I mean, she takes on, and of course, there's Marilyn as well. Isn't this a great shot? This is actually Cassandra. You would think it's Marilyn Monroe. That is actually Kassandra Carroll. That's a really, really cool shot. This one was funny too. And this one. It's quite amazing, huh? So we got a chance to chat with her a little bit at least, and she'll be back. She, again, is having a lot of Wi-Fi issues where she's located there. Sometimes that happens as well. I agree with you. She does make a good Marilyn, she really, really does. Again, she does more of the tribute. She does Marilyn more in, as she said, she does it more in song. She sings Marilyn's material, and she's got a whole new CD that's coming out, which is really exciting, and that's for charity. Look for that in 2022. You can see Kassandra Carroll, of course, her website and everywhere else. But this was fun, gang. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to duck out. I hope you guys enjoyed this Saturday night with us, a little bit of an abbreviated version of our show. We did 2 shows today, so we're going to cut out a little bit early. And again, for all of you who watch all the time, we thank you so very much. We hope you have a good rest of your weekend. We're back Monday with 2 guests, 2 amazing guests. Yes. And then we've got a special guest on Tuesday in the afternoon who used to be on Judge Judy. Yes, Judge Judy. We're talking about the court series. So, gang, thanks for being with us. We love you all. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for listening to the Jim Masters Show Live. Cheers.